It's Halloween time where we embellish the house in detestations. The children get spruced up in creepy outfits and hit the road's entryway thumping and yelling stunt or treat at outsiders with dreams of unlimited candy. It's one of the Western world's most interesting traditions, with North America starting to lead the pack. So where does everything originate from, and for what reason do we do it? The truth: there's a ton of misguided judgments about October 31st which has developed over the long haul. Halloween is an American convention. Halloween is regularly viewed as American, given how broadly the day is commended over the United States. The quantity of Hollywood motion pictures zeroed in on it propagated this fantasy as well. However, actually Halloween has been followed back to Celtic and Gaelic roots, specifically places, for example, Ireland, Scotland, and the Isle of Man. The genuine festival is the night before the Western Christian Gala of All Hallows Day, with the word Halloween turning into a compression of the term All Hallows Night Extra Time. Halloween is unsafe for children. There's been a lot of negative media stories radiate from Halloween around well-being to kids, especially given the inborn dangers related with a portion of the traditions, specifically kids meandering the roads around evening time and confiding in aliens to take care of them, basically. Cannabis-imbued treats or extremely sharp steels embedded in sweets apples are a portion of the harrowing tales, while there likewise dread about youngsters being gone after and seized on Halloween as well. Jack-o'-lanterns have always been pumpkins. At the point when you consider, the custom of cutting pumpkins empty and enlightening them with a flame is pretty odd. In any case, it begins from boozer Irish legend Stingy Jack, who was a leftover on society as a swindler. Such was his tendency, Stingy Jack beguiled Satan on a couple of events when he appeared to be set to meet his end. Hide your black cats. In Western culture, dark felines have frequently been eccentrically seen as an image of fiendish signs or misfortune. Salem, who was a 500-year-old witch caught inside a dark talking feline in the American 90s TV show Sabrina the Teenage Witch, multiplied this thought. The fact is, dark felines have for some time been related with witches, which clearly has weighty connects to Halloween. In obscurity ages, it was said that witches could transform themselves into dark felines and afterward return back. In the times of consuming witches at the stake, frequently their dark felines would be ignited with them. Halloween tattoos are laced with LSD. Halloween will in general draw out our craziest feelings of dread, and consequently a lot of media stories do the rounds about peculiar harrowing tales. One of those from years back was street pharmacists giving out tattoos to kids which were bound with LSD, in what we can just accept that was a clandestine and aspiring ploy to get the adolescents snared on the stuff. Regardless of whether LSD isn't addictive. Why do we dress up? Halloween outfits are consistently fun, and they're getting progressively intricate and wide-running, with individuals regularly taking on the appearance of superheroes or Hollywood characters these days, moving endlessly from the starting points of phantoms, witches, and zombies, or basically the dead. The custom of sprucing up or wearing an ensemble on Halloween hails from guising in Celtic occasions, when individuals would go from entryway to entryway in mask, the soonest type of stunt or treating, known as souling. Individuals regularly wore covers or bogus appearances during circumstances such as the present. Why do we eat sweet foods? Getting back to Halloween's Western Christian roots, there was a support of forbearance from meat on the Old Hallows Eve. It's additionally significant, November 1st or Old Saints' Day was a blowout day. As an outcome, veggie lover nourishments were regularly burned through on the day, offering a send to things, for example, candy apples in cutting-edge Halloween. This likewise had relationship with the season, toward the finish of the gather, when leafy foods were in abundance, subsequently the associations with pumpkins or turnips. The legend of Sleepy Hollow is a Halloween story. Jack-o'-lamps, apparitions, and frequented houses are a few instances of Halloween conventions and stories. Be that as it may, the legend of Sleepy Hollow is regularly included among these, particularly the Headless Horseman character, frequently observed with a jack-o'-lantern, yet Washington Irving's 1820 Gothic story didn't make reference to Halloween by any stretch of the imagination. Halloween is only popular in North America. Halloween's notoriety in the United States and Canada is notable and gigantic. The large number of American mainstream society references highlighting the function affirm that. However, it's regularly accepted that outside of North America, nobody truly thinks about Halloween, and it is valid far less children stunt or treat somewhere else on the planet. Trick-or-treating has always been about the kids. Children, joined by a grown-up, may work or treating these days, however that wasn't generally the situation. As referenced, souling was the first type of entryway thumping when bums and needy individuals would visit the places of affluent individuals to trade their guarantee of supplications for the spirits of the mortgage holder's dead family members for food, regularly soul cakes. Homeless people would ask under windows, leniency on all Christian spirits for a spirit cake.